We mentioned earlier on in the show a story about the royal servant backstairs Billy Talon. And I really wanted to just update you with this particular segment because genuinely I'd forgotten. And I think this is an interesting footnote in the history of what it was like to work for the royals back in that particular period. You see, they weren't celebrities as they are nowadays. And I don't mean that unkindly, but you can see so many ex-royal staff members popping up, particularly on things like the coronation, the Platinum Jubilee, stuff like that. You know, those that have worked with him alongside, you get the picture. But what's interesting here is you see Backstairs Billy did really keep a very low profile. It was only really when he hit hard times did he decide to actually put pen to paper and say, well, okay, why not tell my story at this point in my life? But a lot of people have been asking me, well, exactly what happened to Billy? Why was he left out in the cold? Well, according to a very good source, it was a simple faux pas, one that he never took the blame for, simply because he was told he was acting upon instructions. You see, every year the Queen Mother would come outside Clarence House to meet the well-wishers who celebrated her birthday. I went there myself on a couple of occasions. She always was great with the crowd, knew exactly how to work them. And most senior members of the monarchy would come out and, be very deferential around the Queen Mother, given her age. Now, the very final time that she came out there was when she was 101, and she did look amazing, Let's no two ways about it. A wonderful lady, steely, determined, very much in control, and you knew exactly who was controlling things, as Prince Philip pointed out. But what was interesting, what shocked a lot of people in the crowd on that particular final occasion was the fact that Princess Margaret emerged with sunglasses in a wheelchair. Now, according to a very good source, this was Billy's undoing because Her Majesty the Queen was appalled that Margaret would be wheeled out looking the way she did. You see, they kept that side of the problem hidden away, and Her Majesty the Queen was trying to protect her younger sister. It wasn't about control of image. She just knew that Margaret wanted to be portrayed as a glamorous person and would not want to be seen like that. Now, Billy says that he was told that to bring her out, she didn't want to miss the celebration. Now, if you want to be unkind, you could say that obviously Margaret herself was taking quite a bit of medication, perhaps a bit of confusion, and she suggested, Billy being the servant, complied. Others suggest that he deliberately wheeled her out in order to get some publicity, to focus on himself. Now, when you think about it, he could have done this on many different occasions alongside the Queen Mother. But this apparently was the very final straw. So sadly, when the Queen Mother passed away, they didn't feel too upset about letting Billy go. And so much so, I don't know if you know this, but when the Queen Mother did pass away, no one actually told him. He heard it via a journalist who contacted him in the palace. Very sad ending to a story. Obviously, as I said, we mentioned this in the previous video about the comedy. I don't think that will be portrayed in such a light. But for those that are wondering what did happen to Billy, well, apparently that was it. Strange end to a royal career. But then again, as we've seen before, there are many strange ends to many royal careers. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.